Hi students, today we can discuss about arithmetic sequence which is mentioned in the 10th class of SCRT textbook. We can start with the definition of number sequence. The definition of number sequence is the set of numbers which are arranged in a specific order followed by some rule. Let us consider one set of number here. Before entering to the detailed study about number sequence, all should know the term and position of a particular set of numbers. The terms are nothing but the numbers or the elements of a particular set of numbers. Here 1, 4, 9, 16, 25 are the terms of this set of numbers. And the positions are nothing but, you can see here where the number 1 is standing. The number 1 is in the first position, 4 is in the second, 9 is in the third position, and so on. I already said that if the set of numbers is a sequence, then it should be having a specific order followed by some rule. So now we are going to check this set of number is having a specific order followed by some rule. If you look at these numbers carefully, you can see that these numbers are the squares of natural numbers. That is 1 square 1, 2 square 4, 3 square 9, 4 square 16, 5 square 25. Clearly, the next term should be 6 square 36. So this is a number sequence because this number sequence is constructed with a specific order followed by some rule. One more point we can take it from here that in any sequence, if we can predict the next term always, then that is a sequence. Otherwise, it will not be a sequence. Let us consider one more example here. This is a set of numbers 1, 0, 5, 2, 8. Now we are going to check it. This set of number is having a specific order followed by some rule. Here you can see the first term 1, 1 plus minus 1 we got the second term 0, and 0 plus 5 we got the third term 5. 5 plus minus 3, then only we got the fourth term minus 2. Then here it is 2 plus 6, that is 8. So here we can't find any specific rule used to construct this set of numbers. So this set of number is not a sequence. I conclude here that in every set of number is having a specific order followed by some rule, then that set of number is a sequence. And one more thing, in any sequence we can predict the next term always. A number sequence can be derived in many different ways. We can just check one example here. This is a number sequence. We can derive this sequence as the counting numbers which are ending in 5, or the multiples of 5 skipping one at a time, or the sequence of numbers are got by subtracting 5 from all the multiples of 10. In this way, we can derive any number sequence in many different ways. Now we can discuss about algebraic form of a number sequence or nth term of a number sequence. Let us consider one number sequence here 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, etc. This number sequence we already discussed about that. We already know that these are the squares of natural numbers. That is 1 square 1, 2 square we got 4, and 3 square 9, 4 square 16, and 5 square 25. The symbol to represent the nth term or algebraic form, that is xn equal to, and these are the natural numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can write any letter, we can use it. We can use n here. If n equal to 1, 1 will come. N equal to 2, the second one will come. So we need a square mark, that's right. So now if you are putting n equal to 1, 1 square, that is 1 will come. If n equal to 2, then 2 square, 4 will come. N equal to 3, 3 square, 9 will come. So we can construct all the term from this particular general form. So this is the algebraic form of this set of number. That is, this is the general form. We can discuss another example here. This is a number sequence, but here you can see mixed fraction also coming here. So we need to convert this mixed fraction into fraction first. So we can rewrite this number sequence 1. This mixed fraction we can convert into fraction, that is 2 into 4, 8, 8 plus 1, 9, 9 by 4. Again 4, 6 into 4, 24 plus 1, 25 by 4. Now you can see that we got two fractions here, and the numbers, natural numbers 1 and 4 are also here. So we need to convert this natural number into fraction. Then only you can find a unique form here. So we are going to convert this two natural number into a fractional form. And one more thing, you can see the denominator is 4. Here this is also 4, the denominator. So we can fix the denominator 4 first. So 4 by 4, we got the value here 1. Okay. Then the next term 9 by 4, 16 by 4, and 16 divided by 4, we got 4. So the value, the number is not changing, and 25 by 4 here. Okay. Now we can find out the nth term or algebraic form of this number sequence. That is, here you can see the denominator is constant, that is 4. We can write this here like this. Now you can check it here, except 1, the squares of natural numbers, that is 2 square 4, 3 square 9, 4 square 16, 5 square 25. So we can accept 1 is written here, so we need to add 1, n plus 1, square it needed. We can check it right now. If you are putting n equal to 1, and 1 plus 1, 2 square, that is 4 by 4, 1 will come. Then if you are putting n equal to 2, 2 plus 1, that is 3, 3 square, that is 9, 9 by 4 will come. In this way, we can construct all the terms from this form. So this is the algebraic form or the nth term of this number sequence. Let us consider another example here. This is a number sequence. If you look at it carefully, you can see root 2 is common in all the terms. And here we have 3 by 2 is a fraction and 5 by 2 is another fraction. We need to convert this natural number, and also here we need to convert. So we can write it here, this is the denominator, here also the denominator 2. So we can fix the denominator 2 by 2, that is 1 itself, 2 by 2 root 2, then 3 by 2 root 2. We can convert this 2 into fractional form, that is 4 by 2, 4 by 2 root 2 and 5 by 2 root 2. Now we can directly write the nth term of this number sequence. We can write the constant numbers first. Here root 2 is constant, so we can write the root 2 here, and the denominator 2 is also constant. Numerator, you can see the numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. That is except 1. So we can write n plus 1 because 1 is not here. That's why we write n plus 1. Now we can check it. If you are putting n equal to 1, 1 plus 1, 2 by 2, that is 1. 1 into root 2 itself. If you are putting n equal to 2, 2 plus 1, that is 3 by 2, 3 by 2 root 2. In this way, we can construct all the terms from this general form. So this is the algebraic form of this number sequence. In this sequence, we can see that here 3 raised to 1, that is 3. 3 raised to 2, that is 9. 3 raised to 3. 3 cube is 27. And here 3 raised to 0 we can put it. Because any number raised to 0, the value is always 1. So we can write 3 raised to 0 first. So here all the term 3 is constant. So we can write the nth term 3 raised to, here it is, the power is 0. So we can write n minus 1. Then only we can get the power 0 first. If you are putting n equal to 1, 1 minus 1, 0, that is 3 raised to 0, 1. If you are putting n equal to 2, 2 minus 1, that is 3 raised to 1, 3 itself. N equal to 3, 3 minus 2, that is 3 square, that is 9 is coming. So in this way we can construct all the terms from this particular form. So this is the general form or algebraic form of this number sequence. And this sequence, you can see here powers of 4 are written in the denominator, that is 4 raised to 1, 4, 4 raised to 2, that is 16, 4 raised to 3, that is 64. And now we can rewrite this number sequence as 1 by 4 raised to 0. Because 4 raised to 0, any number raised to the power 0, the value is always 1. That is 1 by 1, 1 will come. We can rewrite this as 1 by 4 raised to 1. This is 1 by 4 raised to 2. And this is 1 by 4 raised to 3. Now we can directly write the nth term, that is numerator, you can see 1 is constant, we can write the 1 first, and denominator 4 is common, that is 4. You can see here starting with 0, the power is 0 here, so we can write n minus 1. Okay, so if you are putting n equal to 1, then 1 by 4 raised to 1 minus 1, that is 0. 4 raised to 0 will come. Then if n equal to 2, then 1 by 4 raised to 2 minus 1, that is 1. 1 by 4 raised to 1 will come. N equal to 1, 2, 3, etc. So in this way, you can construct all the term from this general form. So this is the algebraic form of this number sequence. In this sequence, you can see the fraction 3 by 4, 9 by 16, 27 by 64. Here you can see 3 square 9 is written in the numerator and 4 square 16 is written in the denominator. And here it is 3 cube 27 is written, and here it is 4 cube 64 is written. So we can rewrite this number sequence as 3 by 4 raised to the power 0. Because any number raised to the power 0, the value is always 1. Now we can write this as 3 by 4 whole raised to 1. And here it is 3 by 4 whole raised to 2, that is 3 square 9, 4 square is 16. And here it is 3 by 4 whole raised to 3, that is 3 cube is 27 and 4 cube is 64. Now we can directly write the nth term of this number sequence. Here you can see 3 by 4 is common in all the terms. So 3 by 4 whole raised to the power. Here you can see the power is starting with 0. So n minus 1 we need to write. We can check it right now. That is, if n equal to 1, then it is 3 by 4 whole raised to 1 minus 1, that is 3 by 4 raised to 0, that is 1 will come. If n equal to 2, 3 by 4 whole raised to 2 minus 1, that is 3 by 4 raised to 1, that is 3 by 4 will come. So in this way we can construct all the term from this general form. So this is the algebraic form of this number sequence.